What's up, JW here? Today we have the WWE 2025 Royal Rumble predictions. Starting off with the WWE Championship / Winged Eagle Championship ladder match. Kevin Owens versus Cody Rhodes. I think this is their third match now. It's a ladder match. I think this might actually start the show off because I think for sure the men's Royal Rumble is in the main event. Actually, no, I take that back. I bet the thing that starts the show is DIY and Motor City. I don't know. I take it back. I can see this starting the show because this is a really big deal, big match. Kevin Owens did try to take out Cody Rhodes and Shawn Michaels at the contract signing and Saturday Night main events, but Cody got the upper hand. If you know history in wrestling, usually when a person gets the upper hand before the show, the other person ends up winning. But we still got Friday Night SmackDown. Also, there's only 4 matches on this so far. I don't think there's gonna be anything else announced because all these matches are long matches. I think this match will be pretty long. I know a lot of people think Kevin Owens might win the title. I just don't see it happening because I don't see anybody else going into WrestleMania as the WWE champion. I just see Cody Rhodes because you're either going to get, this is what I think it's going to be, I think WrestleMania will either be Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton or Cody Rhodes versus John Cena. And there's one other one, but I don't think it's going to happen anymore ever since the first Raw on Netflix, Cody Rhodes versus The Rock. I know that was a really high talked about match, but it didn't seem like Rock was like beefing with Cody anymore. But you never know; they could be swerving us, and it could be Cody versus Rock. I just have got a feeling if there is a match at WrestleMania, it's Rock and Roman for The Rock wise. So I just Kevin Owens winning the title unless Kevin Owens wins it and then he drops it back to Cody at Elimination Chamber. I just don't see that happening. I see Cody Rhodes winning this match, getting both titles from the ladder. I think this is going to be a hell of a match. I do see Sami Zayn trying to help Kevin Owens because he hinted towards that. Sami's been acting like he's hitting these haluva kicks on people in accident when people move out of the way. I think it's setting up to Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens being heels together again like it was in 2017, 2018. I'd really like that. Even though Sami Zayn helps Kevin Owens, I still see somehow Cody Rhodes pulling this victory off and winning the title. He's not really winning it back, but getting both titles from the up top and everything, retrieving them both. My prediction is Cody Rhodes retains the WWE Championship and grabs the Winged Eagle Championship. Then we got DIY defending the tag titles against Motor City Machine Guns. Motor City Machine Guns are the former champions. They're doing a best 2 out of 3 match. They've been having a hell of a rivalry on SmackDown. I'm very excited for this because you pretty much get 3 matches in one because you have to get 3 pinfalls to win, or it's like I think it's best out of 3, so technically 2. I think this match is gonna be really good. It's gonna be really entertaining. Very excited for it because both are really good tag teams, and I don't really see anything like crazy stuff happening for like run-ins or anything. Only other thing I can think of is Private Party returning and trying to get involved because they've been feuding with them. But otherwise, I just think it's gonna be a hell of a tag match and everything. But I think Motor City Machine Guns win the tag titles back. As much as I like DIY, they're okay. I'd prefer to see Motor City Machine Guns as tag champs. And honestly, I think that's what they're going to go with because they're a hell of a tag team. They seem to be pushing them, and I wouldn't be surprised if DIY ends up breaking up soon because they've kind of hinted towards that, but you never know. But my prediction is Motor City Machine Guns win the tag titles. Then we have the Women's Royal Rumble. Lots of stuff that could happen in this match. We all know it's announced Charlotte Flair is returning. She's been gone pretty much since was it SummerSlam? SummerSlam of 23? And then another person I can see that's returning that isn't announced is Becky Lynch. She's been gone for a while now, ever since she lost to Liv Morgan the world title. I can see she returning. I can see there's one that hasn't been talked about too much, but there were some reports ever since she was at the WWE Netflix premiere and everything, how WWE was very interested in how big of an ovation she got. There's a lot of rumors that Nikki Bella could be returning just by herself now with her sister. So that could be interesting. I could see maybe, I don't know if Asuka is clear. I know she got injured. She could be returning. I don't think Alexa Bliss is going to return as much as people want her. Supposedly all her stuff got scrapped because she was going to return, but apparently she doesn't want to come back. She wants to stay with her kid. which is fine. But my opinion, the person that's going to win is either going to be Becky Lynch or Charlotte Flair if Becky Lynch returns. I think it's going to be Charlotte Flair, though, because you really could have a hell of a match. You have the rematch of Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania, or you can have a hell of a match of Charlotte Flair versus Tiffany Stratton. So I think Charlotte Flair returns and wins the Women's Royal Rumble. All right, so the match that everybody's been talking about. Everybody's saying, oh, this is John Cena's farewell tour. John Cena's going to win. I'd love to see that. Everybody's saying, also people are saying CM Punk's going to win. He's going to go after Gunther, Cody Rhodes. People are saying the Roman Reigns is going to win. He wants his rematch against Cody Rhodes. We're going to get Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, number 3. A lot of people are saying The Rock's going to return in this Royal Rumble. I know WWE's hyping up that Penta's in this match. Some people are hyping that Jey Uso is in this match. I don't think Jey Uso's going to do anything in this match besides a couple super kicks and shit. I know WWE's hyping up that Logan Paul's in this match. He ain't going to do anything besides a couple things. Maybe do a crazy thing like how he did with Ricochet a couple years ago. For returns for this match, is obviously maybe Rock. I think there's a good chance Rock should show up in this match. Also, I think AJ Styles could be returning from his injury because he came back and then got injured, and he's been gone for a while. So I think he could be coming back from his injury. And then I always throw a couple returns in there that are probably unlikely, but you never know, is Zack Ryder or Matt Cardona or the one and only Big E. I always put Big E in there because you never know when he's eventually going to get cleared to wrestle with his neck injury. But it'd be cool to see either one of these guys show up. For TNA, because now there's the WWE TNA crossover, which also for the Women's Royal Rumble, I think Jordan Grace is going to show up from TNA because she's just signed to WWE. There's a big announcement about that. So she'll probably be in the Women's Royal Rumble. Forgot to mention that. For the Men's Royal Rumble for TNA, I think Joe Hendry, there's a really good possibility that Joe Hendry shows up because he's so over. But that's really it for TNA. I think that's going to show up. So for the people I think they're going to win, I always think John Cena could win. But as much as people saying John Cena's going to win, John Cena's going to win. This is the reason why I don't think he's going to win. As much as I love John Cena, that's the cheap, easy way to go. Because this whole Pharaoh tour, the whole point is to him to be at every show, his last this, last that. I don't think he wins this Royal Rumble because there's still an Elimination Chamber. And I think the person that wins this Royal Rumble is going to go after Cody Rhodes. So I think the person that wins the Elimination Chamber goes after Gunther like last year, or that goes after the World Heavyweight title. I think that's what they're going to do again. And he's talking about how he's going to be an Elimination Chamber. He's like the main thing for Elimination Chamber that's hyped up. He has to have something to do. If he wins the Royal Rumble, what is he going to do? Have to do the same thing that Cody did last year and have a promo? He needs to have a match. I think, especially with his long-ass losing streak of singles matches, I think John Cena needs to go in Elimination Chamber, start the match, and pin every single person, eliminate them all, go into full Super Cena mode, and then goes on to WrestleMania to face whatever champion that if you win the Elimination Chamber, you go on to face. I think that's what John Cena should do instead of just going into the Royal Rumble, come out like 25 or high 20s and throw a couple people out and win. I think that's the cheap way to go. I think you should go with the Elimination Chamber and have Cena finally break that losing streak of pinning somebody in a singles match or somewhat of a singles match. Have him go in the Elimination Chamber, start it off, and just dominate people. Full Super Cena, and then going on to face somebody. Now, I could see Cena winning. I'm not going to pick him for my winner. I can see CM Punk winning. He also called out Cody that he's going to come after him if he wins. Also can see him going after Gunther. I can see Seth winning. Maybe Seth and Cody. They kind of teased that. I can see Roman winning, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think Roman's going to get screwed over by the Bloodline somehow, like Solo Sikoa, Jericho Fatu and them. I think they're going to get him thrown out. Or if The Rock shows up, The Rock throws Roman out. And then that sets up Rock and Roman. If Rock shows up, he's throwing Roman out. So that narrows it down to a couple other people. The other person I can see is Randy Orton winning. And then he picks Cody Rhodes. That sets up that perfectly. And if Randy Orton wins, then he ties Stone Cold for one of the only two people then to win the Royal Rumble 3 times. I think in my opinion, it's either Randy Orton or CM Punk. I don't think it's anybody else as much as everybody's saying Cena. I could see it happening. I don't think they're going to go with it. In my opinion, I definitely would not go with it, but there's always a chance they do that. Especially depending on if Cena wants to wrestle that much. But I think deep down, it's going to be CM Punk, but I would not be surprised if they, because they have really been talking about Randy Orton, because Randy Orton hasn't shown up ever since that pile driver. I would not be surprised if Randy Orton's like number 29 or 30. He comes out, wins the thing, and then next week calls out Cody Rhodes and beats the shit out of him, go full heel. I can see that happening. My final prediction, though, I'm going to go with CM Punk. CM Punk wins the Royal Rumble. Now, what I'd prefer to see is Randy Orton win. But I'm going to go with CM Punk wins, and I don't know who he's going to challenge, because he's kind of rumored at challenging either one of them. But my prediction is CM Punk wins the men's 2025 Royal Rumble. So those are all my predictions for the WWE 2025 Royal Rumble. I'm very excited for this show. This is like the first year in a while that I'm really not sure who's going to win the Royal Rumble. Like, there's like 4 or 5 names that are a good chance. But like last year, it was pretty obvious it was going to be Cody or CM Punk. But I deep down knew it was going to be Cody, and it was Cody. The year before, it was really obvious it was going to be Cody because he was coming back from an injury. The year before that was Brock Lesnar, which that one did throw me off. But it was, some people were speculating it because you get Brock versus Roman. And before that was Edge. I can't remember if that was predictable or not. But I feel like it's been a while, though, since it's been a very unpredictable Royal Rumble. But I really, in my opinion, I think it's down to Randy, Cena, Punk. I don't see Roman or Rock winning. Even I don't know if Rock's going to show up. But I don't see Roman winning because he's going to get screwed over somehow by the Bloodline, depending if it's The Rock or it's Jacob Fatu, Solo Sikoa, one of them. I really think it's down to Randy Orton returning John Cena or CM Punk. But I'm going to go with CM Punk. This is Jared W. Make sure to like, subscribe. Stay tuned for more figure content. After the Royal Rumble, either Saturday night or Sunday morning, I'll be posting the setup review of the Royal Rumble. I'll see you guys in the next one.